Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jitin here with JS Finance. Today I'm going to show you guys how to invest as a new investor in 2021. So stay tuned. So 2020 was a crazy year, but there was one thing that everyone noticed. It was the amount of new investors that joined the stock market. The stock market can be intimidating if you're starting out, but trust me, if I can learn it, any of you guys can learn it too. So with all that said, the first step to investing is making an account with the brokerage. A brokerage is where you could buy and sell securities. I recommend starting a brokerage account with Robinhood because Robinhood has a simple user interface that is easy to use, especially if you're a beginner at investing. And remember, Robinhood is 100% free to use. So after you set up your account with Robinhood, you should get comfortable with the user interface, and it will take some getting used to, but after you get used to it, it should be free flowing and simple. After you played around with the app, let's go over the basics. Now that we're on the app, let's for example click the Apple stock. We could click trade, and if we want to buy this stock, we click buy. And then we put in the amount of shares that we want. And then the most important part is what type of order you place. A order type is basically how you want to buy that share. You could put a market order or a limit order. A market order means whatever price is on the screen. Let's say Apple is $131.76 right now. You'll buy it for that price. A limit order, on the other hand, is when you could choose what amount you want to buy the stock at. So let's say I want to use a limit order to buy Apple at 130. As soon as if Apple reaches 130, it will buy the amount of shares that I placed. Now that you know this much, let me give you my number one tip on how to invest as a new investor in 2021. It's pretty simple if you put it into action. And it is invest in stocks of companies that you are familiar with. You might be confused on why I said that, but let me explain further. So I myself have a bunch of Apple products. I have an iPhone right here, iPad right here, and much more Apple products. Every day I go outside, I see a lot of people with iPhones, MacBooks, etc. And then I think to myself, what do I think to myself? Apple seems like a good company. That all these people have their products, so it must be a good company. So I go back on Robinhood. I search up Apple stock. AAPL is their ticker symbol. I click on it. I see the price is $131.76. I go down. I see their market cap is $2.25 trillion. That seems like a big number. If you don't know what market capitalization is, we'll go further into that in future videos. But just know $2.5 trillion is something big. It's huge. It's humongous. And then I do further research into the stock. And then I see that Apple is a good company I want to invest in. So I go in Robinhood. I put in money. And then I invest into Apple. This is a good investment. Let me tell you guys why. This is a good beginner strategy because you're beginning off investing. And they're a company that I'm familiar with. So I could think of more companies that I see everywhere, every day, and I'm familiar with, like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and etc. I could do research into these companies, and I know these are good companies because I see them every day and I'm familiar with them. This is how you need to start your investing journey into 2021. This is a strategy that I utilized when I started off investing, and it worked like wonders for me. And as a bonus, I have another really important advice if you utilize my first advice is don't worry if the stock goes down that day that you invest, because a market fluctuates continuously. But remember, long term always wins. Long term always wins because a market always fluctuates day by day. But as time goes on, if it's a good company, it will just keep going up and you'll make your return. Utilize these tactics if you're new to investing in 2021, and it will yield you great results, a great ROI. So this is going to be it, guys. If you have any questions, comment below, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.